cased watch is one of the most spectacular items in the Cheapside Hoard and one of the most remarkable jewels in the world. The cutter has followed the natural prismatic structure of the crystal, and the angles of the facets help to maximize the play of light within the stone. It is possible that the lid and case were cut from the same hexagonal rough or from two prisms of matching size, color and translucency. The small stones in the pendant and final were probably cut from material removed from the center of the case, which was hollowed out to take the movement. The translucent cover has lighter color zoning in the center, so the dial could be read when the lid was closed. The dial with basse-tail translucent dark green champlevé enamel has a circular chapter ring with Roman hour numerals 1 to 12 interspersed with dots to indicate the half hours. The hand is missing and there is a winding hole at the 8 o'clock position. A catch pin at the base of the dial slots in the corresponding gold tube in the lid. The dial plate is secured to the movement with iron rivets, and the mechanism is attached to the case with threaded pin behind the pendant and final. The movement is corroded, but stereographic X-rays show a homogeneity of the lapidary work, probably internal fissures when the stone was cut and drilled. It is also possible that moisture seeped through the emerald cased watch. This driven through wheel going with the verge escapement. The watch is unsigned. The patches of the corrosion is mirrored by a band of orange-brown discoloration in the emerald. The corrosion and staining have occurred because moisture has worked its way through the iron components, and the particularly dissolved ferrous salts have permeated into the fissures of the emerald, effectively sealing the mechanism within the case. The iron staining suggests that the watch was tilted backwards or lay on the side during its long time underground, but why it has spread in the way that it has not entirely clear. It may have something to do with the crystallographic properties of the stone, such as the ratio of solid to fluid field-dependent drill hole. The enameled gold color does not form a tight-fitting seal and was probably added to disguise the rough edges of the perforation. There is no front staining on the lid, which suggests that either has no surface-reaching fissures or slightly apart when the watch was buried. The emeralds used to form the case and lid come from Muzo. Was the watch complete when it arrived to London? Were the components made in different places? Were the stones part of a pirate's body, or did they arrive in London through well-established legitimate trade networks? It is also conceivable that they were acquired in Asia, because thousands of Colombian emeralds were supplied to India and Burma to satisfy local demand. The Burmese were so keen to obtain emeralds that they bartered rubies for South American stones. In the 1580s, emeralds were valued as much as diamond and somewhat even more. European dealers were also keen to buy emeralds in Eastern markets so that they could be labeled Oriental stones, because Orient stones fetched a premium price in the countries such as France, Germany, and England. It is possible that the watch emeralds were cut in a lapidary workshop in Seville or Lisbon, or conveyed by some other route to Geneva, a city renowned for the skill of its watch and hard stone case makers. It is certainly conceivable that the stones were cut in London. What is not in doubt that the lapidary skills of the case maker are of the highest order. Technical mastery could be seen. There are examples of cases and smoky gray crystal, amethyst, and other stones. But so far as known, the Cheapside Hoard timepiece with emerald case is unique. Evidence for gem set of this quality is also rare.